welcome back. Have a go prospecting. Back down at the Mogo State Forest today. Going to work some bars. So you've got this big beautiful bar here stretching over into the wall here. So we're assuming there's going to be a nice little patch just there of untouched stuff. See some people have been scratching around the base of this bedrock here and also kind of over here, but that'll be our little water hole for a minute. Jeff over there sussing out the creek. Okay. Nice big quartz boulders in this area, and up here we've got a nice big dig hole. I'm going to take a little sample out of it just because of where it is up here on the flood range. Anything that's lapping up here could have just pushed stuff into this nice little divot here off the edge over there. A couple little samples out of here. So there's a lot of quartz coming up and over. Who knows, there might be a bit of gold shedding out of this hillside here and back down into the creek. So let's get into it. What we're straight into, a lot of muds. Right, we've just run all the mats through, and as expected it is very small stuff. There's only just some very micro, they're just slightly bigger than flower gold. So we didn't nipper pump it, we're just going to go a little bit deeper, maybe try and scrape off the back of the bar, and then we'll run it again. We're just going to do a couple buckets this time, see if we missed it, get the nippy in, see how we go. Alright, we've just cleaned the mat off. We'll take that home and check that out later. Got 4 more to do, one over there as well. Just going to do the same thing, run it down, see what we've got, and see if it's worth going that extra 4 buckets deeper. Let's get it. Well, we ended up having a little bit too much Australian fun yesterday afternoon and didn't get around to doing our dirt, so we've just kept it at home, and we're going to come and do another few buckets and see what else we can get. And then we'll just clean it all up tonight. We've hit this hole before, big reef across this, or a big bar we should say, trapping a lot of gold. Maybe do some test digs over here today, maybe even in front. Alright, like I was saying, there's a big bar that runs along here. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to sink a hole on the back side of the bar and get down in behind it today, seeing as the front end's been done and been cleared out in there. I'm going to jump on this side, see what we get. Sluice is set up. It's going to run beautifully, nice and level. Got to fill some buckets, so let's do it. Alright, so we just did 4 more, cleaned the mats off into the bucket here. We've brought them home with this stuff from yesterday, and we're going to sluice them now. Let's check it out. Alright, we've set him up. Jeffrey's going to feed him. Now we've got a whole bucket to put through, pretty much, 2 days. You can see some little bits in there, but we're just going to skip this through to the end. Throw the whole bucket through. We're about a third of the way through, and it's very fine stuff out here at Mogo. You can see one of the bigger bits down in here, but it's all very fine stuff up in here. We're just going to keep going and see it at the end. Alright, so this is what we've got. Now, I've got it on the tripod so I can't get close, but I'm going to keep it on the tripod so I can pan. You can see it's all very fine stuff out here at Mogo. There was some bigger stuff, but anyway, in the pan we go. Get this done. camera off the tripod just then after I filmed that. Now that's not a bad little clean up for a Mogo session. A couple of days though, that is. I'm gonna finish cleaning this off. Now, some of you might appreciate this little technique I'm about to teach us. Just for this gold that's up here with the black sands. Now if you get your pan level and you give it a little circular rotation, I kid you not, the water bounces off that back wall and it'll move it away from the gold, and you'll have a better chance of sucking some up. Once you tap that to the top again, like so, sorry I've got the camera in my hand. Now even with a little left-handed swell, you see how the black sands have all come away in that little pattern, leaving all the gold at the top. Now I wish it was a better video, but that's how you clean your black sand off your gold. Alright, after all the weighing up, it's not much, it's only 0.32, which is about 60 bucks in today's money. It's definitely not this kind of amount here, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So stay tuned, it's going to get better. Let's get it.